Mobile water, unique in every way.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Updates you on all the running stories and connects you to the newsmakers.
Citi
News.
It's midday. A very good afternoon to you and welcome to the Citi Prime News on 97.3 Citi FM. We are live from our studios at number 11 Dr. Martin Loop in Adabraka, Accra. The news is also live on all affiliates across the 16 regions of the country. Western region, we are live on Premier FM 100.5, Sky Power FM 93.5 and Beach FM 105.5, all in Takoradi. Bono region, Greener FM 95.9 in Sunyani. Ashanti region, Orange FM 107.9 in Kumasi. The news is also live around the world on citinewsroom.com. I'm Hawa Idrisu Mustafa. Coming up, Inspector General of Police pays a working visit to the Savannah region after violent clashes killed 6 and injured 18 others at Binyiri. We are live in the community this afternoon. Also coming up, Controller and Accountant General's Department target accountability gaps in salary infractions following recent discrepancies in Auditor General's report.
If it's an allowance that a person is not entitled to, then who processed it for it to be paid at Controller Accountant General? Who validated it at the MDAs? And this is what we want to go beyond just recovery, go deep into the whole process.
Still ahead, 3-member committee established by Minister of Health to investigate patient death at the Tamale Teaching Hospital in April submit its report to the Health Minister. Meanwhile, the Minister has assured details of the report will be made public at the appropriate time.
And I can assure you, we will take our time, study the report, and whatever recommendation that it contains, we'll make sure that these recommendations are implemented.
And later, with a week to the by-election in Akutia, today we bring you a report highlighting the general overview of the constituency.
Gain the grounds, and we are confident that the masses are going to vote for Ugu.
I can assure you that the tables have turned completely. It's a done deal for me and then the NDC.
All that and more on Citi Prime News, which is also live in the Volta region on Holy FM 98.5 in Aplao, Northern region, Dasuma FM 99.1 in Yendi, Upper East Word FM 88.3 in Zwarungu, and Upper West. We are live on Bugli Radio 88.6 in Wa.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Updates you on all the running stories and connects you to the newsmakers.
Grateful for staying with us. Now, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohonu, has led a high-level security team to the Savannah region to assess the situation following recent communal clashes. At least 5 people were confirmed dead and several others injured in a violent land dispute at Binyiri, a farming community in the District. 3 of the injured are reported to be in critical condition. Let's go live to the Savannah region and speak to my colleague Malik Ghazari. Malik, good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for your time. What can you report about the IGP's visit to the region?
Yes, Howard, the IGP is currently at the Japa Palace of the Overlord of Gonjaland. And in his briefing, or in his statement, he made it clear to the Overlord that due to the unforeseen incident which just happened at Binyere during the weekend, that he too had sleepless nights, and he quickly mobilized some men from the Upper West region to come in to safeguard the place. And today, as we are speaking, he has also dispatched about 300 FPUs and also other personnel from other regions to come up, to also come and see how they can handle the situation, so there will be lasting peace in the area.
Talking about peace, what's the current security situation?
Yes, the current situation is that the conflict or the clash is now escalating to other communities, which he is calling upon the overlord to also see how he can help out by speaking to his chiefs and subjects so that they can bring lasting peace to the area. That peace can only be peace when the two stakeholders all comes together to work hand in hand for there to be lasting peace within the communities. And he's saying that for a very long time he has never heard of such a clash within Savannah region or in Gunjaland. So he knows that the overlord with his powerful voice can help stop and also not escalate this clash to other communities and other districts.
The regional minister, we understand, was in this particular meeting. What has he been telling the overlord?
Yes, the regional minister briefed the overlord of how he received a call from the interior minister yesterday night, indicating to him that the IGP will be visiting his region, and also giving him the briefing him of how the situation should go, and also looking at the situation, how will it be when the IGP comes. And he also voiced it out to the interior minister, indicating that the place is calm, only that it's only a section of the region, and which he thinks that within the shortest possible time and with the voice of the IGP and the traditional stakeholders, everything will be calm within the shortest possible time.
Now, briefly before you go, how have the community members been reacting to the IGP's visit?
Yes, everyone is very calm, and also looking at the warm reception currently at the regional capital. Most of the women were waving at him, giving him the morale, chanting of there should be lasting peace within the streets of Damango. So which means that those that their residents within Damango have also relatives at the Benyiri and other communities that this conflict this clash is currently happening. So with that, they are all happy seeing the script action by the IGP and other stakeholders coming in to help resolve the conflict.
Very grateful for your time. Ali Gazari is my colleague in the Savannah region. Let's now hear from the IGP, Christian Tete Yohono.
The moment I heard of this, quickly I arranged police from Upper West, which is shorter to this place. They should come with reinforcement. I also called Northfield region, that they should also come with reinforcement. I called Bono region, Bono East, and called Ashanti region. So within the shortest time, we were able to raise about 110 policemen to come and support our men over here. We saw that the conflict was going far beyond Solar and East Severos, and in so doing, we decided to increase more personnel. Luckily, too, we have our brothers from the military who are also over here. So when our men went in, quickly they were also there to support us, at least to be able to reduce the nature of the incident that would have occurred if our military counterparts have not even come to support us.
You heard the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohono. A 3-member committee established by Health Minister Kobna Minta Akando to investigate the circumstances surrounding the death of a patient at Tamale Teaching Hospital has submitted its report to the ministry. The committee examined issues concerning the death, which occurred in April, and made allegations of negligence by the facility's health workers. The committee, expected to complete its investigations within 2 weeks, submitted its report report today. Committee Chairman Dr. Abdul Ibrahim Mohammed, while presenting the report, outlined the processes the team undertook.
So in doing so, the committee actually met. We had a total of about 12 cities where we met with the family of the patient, the friends, staff of the hospital who were actually within this unit. We're talking about the Accident Emergency Department, the ICU, and other staff who mattered in this issue. So within the period of May, June, we were able to meet all of them. And then, of course, we also assessed the protocol, the SOPs, standard operating procedures that the hospital had. And on that basis, we came out with our findings. And in addition to the findings, we also came out with far-reaching recommendations that we think that if these recommendations are actually implemented, would only go a long way to help improve the image of the hospital.
Dr. Abdul Ibrahim Mohammed is chairman of the committee established by Health Minister to investigate circumstances surrounding the death of a patient at the Tamale Teaching Hospital. Now, Health Minister Kwabena Mintah Kando, while receiving the committee's report, assured that details of the report will be made public at the appropriate time and committed to implementing all recommendations.
First and foremost, let me use this opportunity to thank you very, very much, Dr. Rahim's committee, for the wonderful work you've done so far, and we will continue to do our best as a ministry, and anything that comes to our attention, we won't take it lightly. This is to testify that, look, this issue became an issue of public concern, and once the committee has sat on it and the report has been presented, the people of this country must know that the report has been presented to the ministry. And I can assure you, we will take our time, study the report, and whatever recommendation that it contains, we'll make sure that these recommendations are implemented. Our ultimate aim is to improve upon the healthcare delivery services in the country.
Kwabena Mintah Kando is Health Minister. President John Dramani Mahama has disclosed that trade between Ghana and Singapore reached $215 million in 2024, with projections of further growth in the coming years through increased investment. Addressing government leaders and business executives at the 8th Africa-Singapore Business Forum in Singapore today, President Mahama said the trend signals new opportunities for Ghana and the West African region as the country looks to deepen its ties with Asia.
In a world of tightened financial conditions, fragile supply chains, and rising protectionism, South-South collaboration is not optional, it is essential. Africa and Singapore must be champions of open markets, trusted rules, trade rules, and practical partnerships that deliver jobs, technology transfer, and shared prosperity for our people. Africa and Asia are the two youngest, fastest urbanizing regions of the world. And the numbers tell a clear story. Africa-Singapore trade rose by 50% between 2020 and 2024 to nearly $14 billion, with West Africa accounting for more than half of that. Ghana-Singapore trade has also grown, reaching over $215 million in 2024 alone. I speak today as an African leader and as President of Ghana, and our message is simple. Africa is investable, and Ghana is your reliable gateway to that continent.
President Mahama further pointed out that Africa, despite being a global leader in mobile money and fintech, continues to struggle with limited access to capital. He stressed the need for support to meet the continent's infrastructure and financing demands.
The African Continental Free Trade Area is the largest new free trade area in the world by number of countries, and this creates a $3.4 trillion market and lowered barriers across supply chains on the continent. Africa holds vast renewable energy potential and is already a global leader in mobile money and fintech adoption. This is a market ready for scaled solutions. Yet this opportunity must be matched with capital at the right price and with the right instruments. As the African Union champion on financial institutions, I must be candid. The current global financial architecture remains inequitable for low and middle income countries. Africa faces an annual financing gap estimated at $1.3 trillion. Infrastructure needs alone run between $181 and $221 billion per year.
President John Dramani Mahama. This is still the City Prime News on 97.3 Citi FM. I'm Hawa Idrisu Mustafa. Still to come, we'll bring you a report highlighting the general overview of the Akwatia constituency with just a week to the by-election. We have details. Please stay.
City Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
Experience Ghana like never before. Celebrate the very best of made in Ghana products and services at the This Is Ghana Exhibition 2025. From beautifully crafted traditional items to cutting-edge local innovations, this two-day fair will showcase Ghana's finest, from SMEs, startups, research hubs, manufacturers to proudly homegrown brands across every sector. And that's not all. Get ready to be thrilled by live performances from Kwampa and the electrifying Inchin Band, adding music, rhythm, and culture to the celebration. It's Saturday the 6th and Sunday the 7th of September 2025 at 10 a.m. through till 5 p.m. each day. It's going to be at the A4 Sutherland Children's Park. Now for enquiries or registration, call 0205-973-973. The This Is Ghana Exhibition 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM and proudly sponsored by MTN, EcoBank, Side Hustle by EK Brand Consult, Ghana Enterprises Agency, Ghana Export Promotion Authority, and Ghana Exim Bank, and is supported by Twillium Industrial Company Limited and Build Financial Technologies.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community could win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly. Not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
City Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
You're welcome back. Now, the political landscape in Akwatia is being withdrawn as two newcomers step into the spotlight, each promising a new chapter for the community. Both the NDC and the NPP are presenting first-time candidates for the September 2 by-election in a constituency that echoes past victories and defeats for both sides. As voters gear up for the upcoming by-election, City News' Nana Tufo Boatin delves into the complex dynamics and rich history that shaped this pivotal moment, exploring the issues that matter most and the forces vying for control.
Akwatia, nicknamed Diamond City, is the capital of the Denchemboa district of the Eastern region. It is the main center for diamond extraction in Ghana, hence the nickname Diamond City. Unfortunately, there has been a decline in the diamond sector due to concerns over conflict diamonds and decreased investments, leading to significantly negative impact on the town's economy in the late 2000s. Now, many residents have therefore moved to artisanal gold mining, but Akwatia remains largely a farming community. Now, there are a number of towns in the Akwatia constituency, with some notable ones obviously due to their political significance, being Buadua, Takrase, Apinaman, Dwinase, Sechikrom, Topraman, Okumani, among others. Most of these towns have Zongo communities dominated by people of northern descent. The constituency has had the Electoral Commission declare a by-election due to the unfortunate passing of its Member of Parliament, Ernest Kumi. There are 3 candidates going into the September 2 by-election. Patrick Owusu, representing the Liberal Party Ghana LPG. Solomon Kwame Esumedu was unanimously endorsed by the NPP as its candidate, while Bernard Bediako was elected parliamentary candidate by the NDC in its primaries. Now, the two, Solomon Esumedu and Bernard Bediako, have emerged as front-runners in the September 2 by-election to be conducted in 119 polling stations in Akwetia. Let's now take a look at where they come from and how these areas have voted over the years. The NPP's candidate is from Buadua, where the NDC has historically won, but with a slim margin. And Bernard Bediako, the NDC's candidate, is from Takrase, with roots from Kusi and Wenchi. Wenchi is a stronghold of the NPP, but has settler communities like Akinkano, who are mostly Krobos and vote for the NDC. Let's engage the NDC and the NPP on that level of preparation and how confident they are of winning the seat come September 2.
You would notice that we didn't start our campaign early as compared to the other side. And so prior to our coming in, there were this rumor that they were ahead and all that. You've been in the town, you've seen what is going on. I can assure you that the tables have turned completely. And they know that, God willing, it's a done deal for me and then the NDC.
The party is well prepared. We have put everything in place.
Are the dynamics any different? You're presenting a new face. The NDC is also presenting a new face. How do you hope this plays out in the September 2 election?
See, we have presented a genuine candidate, a candidate we feel can win the seat for us. Yes, because he's a minor, and he has impressed so many people. And I can tell you, see, he's the best choice to beat the NDC man. Yeah.
Is that why you didn't go through primaries?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's look at the grounds. When you go out there, what are the sentiments you pick up?
You see, on the grounds, gain the grounds, and we are confident that the masses are going to vote for Ugu.
The Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohunu, on August 20, when he met with the Ghana Journalists Association, gave the assurance that the police service had the men and enough men would be deployed to Akwetia to ensure a safe and a secure electoral process. True to his word, security men, police officers have been deployed to the Akwetia constituency. Even before you enter into the constituency, a number of checkpoints have been mounted. Vehicles are stopped, occupants, including the vehicle, are searched. Let's head back into town and speak to some residents of Akwetia on what they make of the security presence within the constituency.
I don't know if I'm prepared though, but looking at the way the number of police coming here, I'm getting a little bit scared. I thought it was going to be a peaceful something and a normal election.
I think the atmosphere is good. Looking at the security, I think everything is intact because there can't be violence. I think we are practicing democracy, and democracy is Kembi Mami Kembi. So this is not time to fight. Yeah, so I think everything is intact. Because looking at what went on in Ablekuma North, we don't want that thing to occur here. So I think it's a good sign.
Behind me is the GCD Walker Clubhouse, which has over the years served as the collation center for elections in the Akwetia constituency. In the evening of September 2, 2025, this same facility will serve as the collation center. And so it is within these precincts that the returning officer for the Akwetia constituency, on behalf of the Electoral Commissioner, will make that declaration, a member of parliament, if you like, for the Akwatia constituency. Who will it be? The NDC's candidate or the NPP's candidate? We'll find out on the night of September 2, 2025. Reporting from Akwatia in the Denchemboa district of the Eastern Region, Nanatufu Boateng.
Meanwhile, the NPP is raising concerns over what it calls an excessive and politically motivated security presence in the Akwatia constituency ahead of the September 2 by-election. The party argues that the heightened police deployment, including numerous checkpoints and patrols, forms part of a deliberate attempt by the ruling NDC government to intimidate voters, particularly in NPP strongholds. The Ghana Police Service has announced plans to deploy about 6,000 officers on election day to ensure peace and security. However, Deputy General Secretary of the NPP, Haruna Mohammed, says the party considers the scale of the operation unwarranted and fears it could discourage voter turnout in support of their candidate Solomon Asumedu.
I think that the current activities that the police is doing, it does not seek to give security. They are seeking to intimidate and to make sure that the people in our stronghold doesn't come out to vote. A lot of barricades here and there. You don't need to just create unnecessary barricades to deter people and what have you. Movement and become very slow. Time of elections does not stay, it's not stagnant. And I believe that for the police to change the tactics, they can still go around, make sure that they ensure security and protection of the people, but not to put up this particular gesture. I've been here, but what I'm observing is not a good spectacle. The chief of staff was there, he was there, and he made sure that the people get to understand who the NDC is, because they were very dishonest in their discussion. You cannot come to tell the chief that you need 3 of them to come to the house before you'll be able to have a discussion on the development of the community, let's say, in Akwatia.
Still on matters relating to the elections, the NPP is urging its flag-bearer hopefuls to desist from religious and tribal propaganda ahead of the party's presidential primary on January 31, 2026. This comes after some aspirant camps accused rivals of resorting to tribal and religious politics. Deputy General Secretary of the party, Alhaji Haruna Mohammed, tells Citi News the NPP will not hesitate to take disciplinary action against any aspirant found breaching party rules.
The current conversation about religious, tribal, and all those commentaries that are perceived to be coming from some respected member of the party, and then its creation of tension and around, is very needless. I don't think that we need this particular conversation at this particular material moment. I don't think that it is part of the formative stage of the New Patriotic Party. We are a party that believes in religion. We are a party that believes in competition. We are a party that believes in all tribe, inclusive tribal discussions, because if you check the constitution of the party, we are not regulating based on tribe, race, religion, or where you come from. So I don't think that it is something that the party will certainly endorse. It is a very needless conversation, and these people must stop. It doesn't inure any benefit to the party. So it should not be something that we should be discussing. This is an early stage of them picking the nominations. They will return the nominations by close of Thursday, and certainly they will be vetted. So we'll take them through vetting process, and the party certainly will have a certain word of caution to them in this particular process. But
Deputy General Secretary of the NPP, Alhaji Haruna Mohammed. The Controller and Accountant General Kwesi Eje says those who authorize and validated salary payment are responsible for any infractions, and the department plans not only to recover funds but also to identify accountability gaps in the process. While the Controller and Accountant General's Department reported Ghana's total public debt at 861.4 billion cedis, the Ministry of Finance records place it at 737.17 billion cedis. Speaking on the Citi Breakfast Show earlier today, Kwesi Eje said collaborating with the Office of the Special Prosecutor will ensure a thorough and faster investigation into cases of unearned salaries and wrongful payments.
The unearned, we take, and it's like we are happy, but I don't think that is enough. Yes, we have recovered the money, but then we need to go back down to the root cause. Who caused it? who validated it, who processed it. For instance, if it's an allowance that the person is not entitled to, then who processed it for it to be paid at Control Accountant General? Who validated it at the personnel processing section at the MDAs? And this is what we want to go beyond just recovery and then go deep into the whole process. Because this is a software, it's an Oracle-based software, we can track. So actually on Friday, I requested for a copy of the audit report of the Ghana Education Service. Yesterday, I have a copy now. We are going to look at the report, see through all the staff that the unearned salary were recovered from them. We have the staff ID. We interrogate our system. We go into the system and then find out that at this particular time, who processed and paid allowances to these people. So these are what we are doing. We are collaborating with the Office of the Special Prosecutor. They started something, and then we'll continue to give them this information to do this investigation.
Kwesi Eje is the Controller and Accountant General, and that's it for today's edition of the City Prime News, which has been live from our studios in Adabraka in Accra. Please log on to citynewsroom.com for more stories. I'm Hawa Idrisi Mustafa. Thank you for your company.
City News. We speak first. Reach our hotline on 0302-224959 and get interactive on Facebook, City 97.3 FM, and on Twitter at City 973.
City 97.3. Accra.